see His grace. Oh, Bhagavate Sadguru Ramana Ki Jai. Arunachala Sadguru Mujiji Ki Jai. Shri Ramana Jai 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 Ram. Shiva take me home. If I make believe that this house belongs to me, it was made of stone and doors made of steel, and there is no doubt that it would crumble. Get caught in a tornado that never seems to pass. But how could a storm destroy what's nothing? And what would it leave behind except silence? Oh, Bhagavate Sadguru Ramana Ki Jai. Oh, Arunachala Sadguru Mujiji Ki Jai. Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shiva take me home. Shiva take me home. Moji take me home. One wish, one prayer, one reason I'm here. One focus, one desire, the only purpose of my life. is for you. It 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 is for you. So the prayer is to see you, to feel you everywhere, to only hear you, only sense you, to always be in your embrace. My love belongs to you, my heart is only yours. It's all for you, 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 it's all for you. You are my only focus, all else disappears. And I die in you, I is no longer here. There's only you, 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 there's only you.
You give nothingness to nothingness. Take me away until only
You give emptiness to emptiness. Take me away till only I.
Take what I am not until only I am.
You give nothingness to nothingness.
Take me away until only I am.
This eternal moment, there are no desires. Just keep quiet and see what you really are.
Before the wave rises, it is ocean. Before desire moves,
Taran, are you there? Taran? I'm sorry, we need one space for Father, so you are last to join in, so could you please leave? So we need to make one space for him. Okay, thank you. Taran, can you hear me? We need one space for Ananda ji. So you are a last one to join in, so
it is emptiness. You give nothingness to nothingness. Take me away until only I
You give emptiness to emptiness. Take me away
until only I You give nothingness to nothingness. Take me away until only I You give emptiness to emptiness. Take me away until only I
Thank you, my dear. Namaste, everyone. Very warm welcome to Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Moji Ji ki Jai. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Inside the Hangout, if you have a question, you can unmute your mic. And on YouTube chat, you can post your questions in the chat and we will look at them.
There's a feeling here to get everyone used to not believing their next thought. Because I feel somewhere we are thinking too much about this. Now I have you captive. Yeah, and soon the numbers might start to dwindle, but that's okay. Yeah. But as long as I have this captive audience, then together we can see what it really means. And whether freedom is not experienced as we keep not believing the next thought. So my feeling is, at least for the next few days, maybe forever, I don't know. Yeah, we start like this, where we sit in silence for some time, and we're just not believing the next thought. Don't make another version of this thing, because very quickly it will happen that you say, yes, yes, first few minutes is silence, but my preference for the silence is I want to chant my mantra, I want to do something else. See? Just see how simple this is. Once you get used to the simplicity of this, then it will become your natural state, the sahaj state of allowing everything to come and go, the natural non-resistance without the reliance on any tool. Because don't believe your next thought is actually not a practice at all. It can seem like that initially, but it's not a practice at all. It is just a pointer to our natural state of not believing this separate mind, this voice of separation. So just like this, we allow everything to come, allow all thoughts, all interpretations also to come. Just don't believe your next thought. Very simply, very naturally, come to this effortless state. Allow the next thought to appear. Observe how it is in giving it our belief, making it an identity. This is effort. Letting it go is not effort. It's the effortless.
Namaste, Father.
In a while, my dear, just in maybe 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because for now we're just letting all thoughts come and go. Notice how it is not the sensation or the emotion which is the problem. Without labeling the sensation as fear, the sensation in itself is just an energy. It is nothing. Notice how without believing these thoughts, you remain unconcerned and untroubled. See for yourself how natural this is. Use today as an opportunity to see that somewhere we are attached to our problems, we are attached to our stories, because we have believed that it is these stories which give meaning to our life. In reality, these stories are completely meaningless. And true meaning emerges as we let them go. For some of you, it's feeling like the mind is attacking. Don't defend anything at all. Let it jump around alone in the battlefield. And some of you are feeling that this is very serious. It is not serious business at all. And some of you are fast asleep. You can't do anything about that. This is also good. We are now watching the movie without the subtitles. Too much attention has gone into the subtitles, the narration of the movie, because we have been fearful that we will not understand life. Now we are moving away from understanding life or controlling life to being life. Taste this moment without labeling anything as sweet or bitter. You are here. I am here as one. Our only problem right now is that we have no problems. A sense of boredom, a sense of being bored can be felt, and allow it to burn. If you allow it to burn, then great love will reveal itself. But if there is a sense that I must fix it, I must not be bored, then this can become, this which could be the gateway to love, could become a big gateway to misery. This seemingly innocent sense of boredom is the cause of a lot of identification. It's a fertile ground for identification, addiction, all kinds of tendencies. Therefore, in Satsang, when it comes, we let it be. And as it burns, great love will reveal itself. May the light of your presence bring all beings to truths. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Observe how the mind will come and say, okay, now the silence is over, now, let's get back to our problems and our life. Sometimes life just becomes very simple. You say, oh, there's a hand here. Oh, there's a glass of water here. And oh, the hand is moving towards the glass. And I picked it up. What's a movie like that? You see, I'm exaggerating. It's not that the commentary happened like that. But this is how it is seen. It's like, oh, this one is here. This one is here. So, Gurmeet, you still want to come, my dear?
Namaste, Father.
Okay. Okay, so Kapil will translate. Kapil will translate. You just speak little slowly and with pauses so that he can translate.
Okay. क्वेरी कर रहे थे तो फादर मुझे बहुत बहुत ही ज्यादा अच्छा लग रहा था। मेरे हैंड्स मैंने दोनों ऐसे जोड़ के मैं बैठी थी, लेकिन थोड़े टाइम के बाद मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा था कि मेरे हैंड्स कहाँ हैं। मैं उनको
Okay, pause,
मेरी
pause.
मतलब कहाँ मुझे कुछ नहीं समझ आ रहा था। लाइक पानी में जैसे हाथ लगा के अपनी शैडो पकड़ रहे हैं, टच करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं,
Okay, pause.
कुछ ऐसा ऐसा सा था। रियल तब बहुत ही ज्यादा लाइटनेस थी, ऐसा था जैसे ये सो गई नींद
Okay,
में
Kapil is translating now.
माय ट्रांसलेटर इज देयर।
You have to be slow. You have to be little slow for your translator.
ओके
She's sitting with hands together somewhere and including them felt she could not feel her hands. It was together or not, it was something like water. She cannot explain clearly the feeling that it feels very good. This is very good.
इवन मुझे अपनी अपने अपनी मतलब शक्ल से भी नहीं याद आ रही थी। बॉडी ऐसे लग रही थी जैसे बिल्कुल छोटी सी है, कभी बड़ी, जैसे अलग अलग सी फीलिंग थी। फिर मैं टच कर हैंड्स को ऐसे टच करके फील किया, नहीं हैंड्स तो यही है। मतलब मेरे पास वर्ड नहीं है कि मैं उसको एक्सप्लेन कैसे करूं, मुझे एक्सप्लेन नहीं करना आ रहा।
They're not able to hear Kapil, so I will turn the computer towards him and then we will.
हेलो सर।
Hello. What do you
मैं फादर को कहना चाह रही थी कि मुझे अभी अभी इंक्वायरी में ऐसा फील हो रहा था कि मेरी बॉडी भी इवन यहाँ नहीं है। मुझे अपनी कोई भी शक्ल नहीं याद आ रही थी, कुछ भी नहीं समझ आ रहा था। लाइटनेस सी थी, बहुत बहुत ज्यादा। मतलब मैं कैसे एक्सप्लेन करूं, मुझे समझ ही नहीं आ रहा, वर्ड्स भी नहीं समझ आ रहे कि कौन से वर्ड्स यूज करके मैं बताऊं कि ट्रुथ था और बहुत ही ज्यादा अच्छा था।
translate? So what Gurmeet is saying is, in the inquiry that we just did, she almost lost all sense of the body. She couldn't feel the body, the hands, and she was just feeling very, very nice and very happy. And she had to almost touch the hands together to get to feel the sensation, to again see that the body was there. And she's just very happy. आपको फादर से बोलना है कुछ और?
मुझे फादर से बोलना है कि अब तो जैसे फादर ने इंक्वायरी करवाई, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, लेकिन कुछ दिन पहले, 2 दिन पहले मेरा सत्संग में आने का बिल्कुल भी मन नहीं था। मैं बहुत मुश्किल से मैं खुद को सत्संग में लेके आई। फिर आके मुझे सत्संग में फ्रस्ट्रेशन सी होने लगी। मुझे लगा कि नहीं, मैं गलत जगह पे आ गई हूँ। मैं नहीं, मुझे नहीं सत्संग अटेंड करना। जैसे मेरे पेरेंट्स मुझे सारे रोकते हैं इधर आने के लिए कि तुझे ये सब नहीं ज्वाइन करना, तेरे बच्चे छोटे हैं। मुझे सब वो फीलिंग्स आ रही थी कि मैं क्यों इसको ज्वाइन कर रही हूँ। मेरे मन में सत्संग के टाइम पे सारी थॉट्स नेगेटिव आ रही थी। इवन मेरे मन में फादर के लिए भी नेगेटिव थॉट्स आ रही थी कि नहीं, मुझे ये सत्संग ज्वाइन नहीं करना, छोड़ना है मुझे।
So what Gurmeet is saying now is, today she felt very nice, had a great experience, and a few days ago also she had a similar experience. But 2 days before this, there was a lot of resistance for satsang, and she was getting all sorts of negative thoughts for satsang, and even some negative thoughts for father. And the mind was saying, "Your family is right. You should not go to satsang. You're on the wrong path. This is not what you should be doing, and maybe you should go away from satsang and these whatever is happening here. You have children to take care, family to take care of, and this is not good for you. This is not right for you. Just go away from all of this."
Want to say something about that? See.
So it's just the usual. Should I tell?
Yes.
It's so it's just the usual mind trick. Mind will use those tricks which are meant for that particular body mind. Mind knows our sensitive buttons, our sensitive points. So it will come up with unique tricks for that particular body mind. So for example, these kind of thoughts might not come for this body mind. For this body mind, something else might come up. But this mind energy is clever in the sense it knows which points to use for which body mind. So we see that happening all the time. We've all had experiences like this, and thankfully we have this environment where we can expose all of this, and then it loses its power. भाभी आपको समझ आया?
आपने जो बोला नहीं आया।
नहीं है। तो माइंड जो है, जो माइंड एनर्जी होती है, ये दिखती है कि कौन से बॉडी माइंड के साथ, कैसे थॉट्स के साथ मुझे उसको इजीली ट्रबल कर सकते हैं। तो आपके साथ वही वाले थॉट्स आएंगे जिससे आपको पकड़ा जा सकता है, आपको सत्संग से दूर कर सकते हैं। जो थॉट्स आपको आएंगे वो मुझे नहीं आएंगे, और जो मुझे आएंगे वो किसी और को नहीं आएंगे। तो माइंड को पता होता है कि ये जो बॉडी माइंड है, इसको मैं कहाँ फंसा सकता हूँ। तो आपको उन्हीं थॉट्स के साथ फंसाया जाएगा जो आपके लिए सेंसिटिव है। फैमिली, आज तक घर वालों ने क्या बोला, बच्चे, जिन बातों पे माइंड को पता है कि आपको वो फंसा सकता है, तो वो वहीं आपको कोशिश करेगा। लेकिन हमें एक सत्संग में सिखाया है कि इस इस ट्रिक में फंसना नहीं है। इनफैक्ट जैसे आपने अभी किया कि जब भी ऐसा कुछ हो आप सत्संग में आओ और उस चीज़ को एक्सपोज करो, तो इससे माइंड की एनर्जी जो है वो अपने आप वीक होती जाएगी।
ओके।
How does it feel?
हाँ,
How does it feel?
to whom?
How does it feel for you?
Okay,
Nervousness?
much less, much less.
Anything else is coming up to share? You can share.
अभी फादर को दूं?
हाँ जी। नो।
You're not doing the Sangha hangouts these days? Not coming up. It's good, no? Sangha hangouts.
I will like write a message to see if they want to say that.
Ah.
No, I know that was
थैंक यू फादर।
Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you.
मैं सत्संग डेली अटेंड करना चाहती हूँ।
Yes, yes. Everyone can come every day, no? Now with the switching in 1 hour, everyone can come.
Yeah, this,
Oh, the family. But just look at her now. She's radiating. First day when she came to satsang so much. Now she's just shining so good. Hey.
फादर, मुझे आपसे मैंने आपको पर्सनली मैसेज किया था, मैं यहाँ नहीं बोल सकती।
Yes, yes, yes. That one, just remind me to read that satsang. Where she shared a lot. Or we'll at least edit that portion.
Okay, thank you. Love you so much.
Love you too.
Thanks for your grace.
Always welcome, my dear.
Thank you so much.
So honestly, you must ask this question. I'm pretending to be very serious right now. But do all of you enjoy the Sangha hangouts, and should we have more or no? How many want more Sangha hangouts? Let's have a show of hands. Yes. Oh, David says I haven't managed to get on one yet. Ah, it's very beautiful. I also joined one of them. Yes, there are some who want to join the hangout. We will be swapping. I will be switching out in 5 minutes. And those who weren't there from the beginning can come in. David says, although Sundays I'm still reading and plan to continue after finish, so could make that a Sangha hangout. Yes. This is very good. Yes, after you finish the book, you can make it a Sangha hangout. Yes, and a Sangha hangout is not a chit-chatting opportunity. It's a beautiful opportunity to just get together as the Sangha and share whatever the Sadguru in the heart is saying. Supporting of each other, no Advaita debating. It's not a debating contest. Just to see what emerges from the heart. Also, I want to get all of you used to the sharing like this so that it doesn't seem that initial nervous energy and these things can come and we can work through those in these environments so that some future succession planning. Mhm.
I want to just like get something off my chest,
Yes.
which I think is like already become a meeting ground. Like I've given it over the last 2 days. I didn't feel like the experience of being on a plane here and then not would bother me, but it's caused a lot of upset from yesterday.
Yeah.
Anger. What kind of choice is this? And last night
Because it feels like frying pan and fire both are.
And last night I almost took one, but I fell asleep before I wanted to take one, but I fell asleep. But I see now it was out of anger, like I'm just gonna take it. Just, I'll just sleep forever or something. And
this is the nature of the mind, you see, because one after taking one the symptoms of what happens, then there's so much problem with that, but it wants to be the extreme version. Okay, if one is not working for me, let me take the whole bottle and see what happens. It's completely irrational that way.
and part of me is like I'm really trying to see where I'm leading to. It's like and just now, like in the first half of Satsang, I had some thoughts come up which like, oh, you should have just died in the war. Like really like negative, like a negative energy, and I sense something that wants to harm myself and others. Like it's like I want to like destroy something. Like sense that energy.
As long as it's confined to throwing hair clips, you're okay.
But just there is a because I noticed that I don't know if it's a coincidence. Nerve pain always it keeps getting worse. It happens in Satsang, and even in the start, I initially thought, oh, it's because I'm listening to in the last couple of days, even in silent periods, like just I come and I sit here, and then it's more and more. And then last night, they were blasting all these firecrackers. I started again. I couldn't bear it. I just wanted them to stop. And there's like a tagline to this.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm cornered, and like my life is under like threat, and I can't. It's almost like, okay, I'm here, I'm threatened, I'm cornered, I'm not doing anything. So, and then it gets more and more intense. Like do something, like run away or you need to escape. But it was the same last night. It was this noise, and I felt like I was being cornered and tortured and couldn't get away. So I wanted to share because that is like this nerve pain. That is a tag. That's like a subtle belief that I feel like I'm cornered. But I don't even know what I believe and not believe. Like part of me wants this pain, something else trying to get rid of it. It's like
I feel for you, we must keep it very easy, because being a child of war, you were very, very young. When did you leave? Maybe 7? 9. You left Sri Lanka. And most of your growing up, the first 9 years were with this war around.
and then the Gulf War and the Gulf.
Oh, you were there? That was manageable still comparatively. The Kuwait occupation. That one.
Iran?
Yeah. So it can be very much that when these firecrackers and these loud noises come, it immediately something must be going back to those sensations and memories of being cornered, being fearful, being scared. It's very natural for that to happen. Maybe satsang also something is feeling cornered. It's feeling cornered and threatened. It can feel like satsang can feel like very strong attack actually. And this is something which has become almost like a comfort zone. Because when it is, there's a sense that it might be going, you're not sure whether you actually really want it all to go also. Something has always known this. But I'm so happy for you, actually, because you're here. Hope it doesn't sound like arrogance, but just for you to be in satsang, because some of these tricky things, only the presence of satsang, no words, no explanation, because either way is not seeming okay. Just when this is there, then that seems better. When this is there, then that seems better. No better place, no better place for you to be.
It's like a judgment. I see something in me is holding on, but I don't really know what it is. And then jump. Like you're doing it to yourself. But and then the other part that's trying to let it go. One of them has to stop.
Does it seem very difficult to not believe your next thought?
At times, no, but yes, when it comes to certain things like this, yeah, like a lot of other things, it's almost obvious that I can see the thoughts, like they're in front of me. With this situation, like suggest it's like I don't see the thoughts, so I'm not honest sure what it is I'm doing.
Okay. So, in the times where it seems effortless, just stay like that. And the rest of the time, let them be my problem. Don't have to even do this. Nothing. The belief is going, let it do. It's okay. Because there is a tendency to be very hard on yourself. And about the pain thing, maybe we'll explore some
I can't even say like okay, just like it was before. So I can't say it's like unbearable, like, but it's something about it that's doing like actual terms. I don't really need a painkiller right now to take pain away. It's okay. Because I'm saying, okay, this experience of not having pain. Before that, I started to resonate when you say, okay, it's just a sensation. And so I can see that, and then with this experience, I'm like, I don't know if I could say that. No pain and pain is going to be a very different experience.
Yes.
And there's something with the pain that comes along, like some kind of a restless energy that I can't say it's the same.
You cannot say it's the same. When there's pain, then the sensation of pain is present. And if you say that some energies accompany this, then those energies also accompany this, all in the appearance. So the experience of pain versus no pain is clearly different for anyone.
I think Madhani was, from what I heard, I was expecting that someday pain would be here and my experience would be the same as there's no pain.
Like I've conquered my pain.
Yeah, or like transcended it. It's not bothering.
Yes, but that if that has to happen, it will happen. But once that becomes an expectation, then that becomes more troublesome.
I had a question that came up yesterday.
Yes.
I was like experiencing like 500. I said, I thought, okay, I am still experiencing.
Yeah.
See, I am not. Okay, I'm experiencing.
Yes.
And I was like, but I don't want to. So then, is it the same one who's experiencing who's saying I don't want to? Because it there's a sense of conflict, like how it's being experienced and you don't want it.
Yes. Okay. So suppose it's the same one. Who is it talking to? Itself? So very often I say that if it is your voice, then why do you need this voice to communicate with yourself? You already know, isn't it? If there's pain in the hand, do you need a thought to tell you there's pain in the hand? You already know. Mhm. If there's laughter coming, then you don't need a thought to confirm laughter is coming. You see the laughter is coming. If there's thirst, you see that there's thirst. So whatever is happening in this being is clearly experienced by being directly. Why would being need a thought to communicate with itself? So this is the exploration. See, who are these two in this conversation? And then we see that there are no two. The voice which is pretending to be the second entity, the separate entity, just does not exist.
So there's a belief that being is not saying I don't.
Yeah. Then who is?
I was believing that
It's good to see because if being is all that is here and it already knows everything that is happening, even phenomenally speaking, then why does it need this voice to communicate with itself? Who's talking to who? then what is the question? Who am I about? It is just seeing that I am. But this voice which is speaking is referring to me as something else other than this being. And when I check, I just can't find this one. So we go from denying the presence that you are to denying the content of thoughts. We go from denying the truth to denying the imagined. And one of the first few tricks that the mind will play is to say, but actually you're denying the real world. You say you're denying the real world. You're talking about some fancy state here. It's not true. It's that we have been living in this imagined idea of things and we're denying only that is false. What is false? And if there's so much trust in the mind, then we can ask, so who is it that is speaking? It should know, isn't it? If it's truly intelligent and knowledgeable, if it knows what is what, then when we ask, who is it who is speaking these thoughts? Does it have a credible answer? It tried by saying it is being itself. But then the question is, if there's only being here, then why do you need a voice to communicate? It's a simple inquiry it cannot handle. How can we trust it with our life? You know, Aparna said, Father, mind is throwing all tantrums to be in satsang or coming to satsang. All this is surrendered at your feet. Please take and burn all these mind, identity, ego, arrogance, frustration, everything right now in this moment. And let nothing remain here. Thank you, Father. It feels like I'm the hopeless case ever to be in spirituality with your grace and blessings. Only this can be ruled out and feels I'm going away from you or something is distancing myself away from you all at your feet, Father. So it can feel like this. Sometimes the sense can come that I'm distancing myself from the Sangha, from the Guru. And sometimes very naturally, a sense of just some space is appearing and the mind is interpreting it as something. I've seen that it's very rare cases where if there was this oneness in the heart, even for an instant, then although it can seem like something is pushing outside, pushing outside, pushing outside, but one day you'll find yourself back just on your own. It's completely fine.
Father, can I add to that what I've said? Um, in the morning again, I was just sitting and then listening to some of the Guruji's videos again. It feels like, if there is an urge inside to know answer, to know something. Just give me 2 minutes, no, please. 2 minutes. Wait, I've not finished it. The urge comes up. Immediately, it feels like grace manifests that things to know for me. This has been happening a couple of times. Somehow through YouTube or Facebook, somehow I get to see that. And then I listen to these videos and some understanding comes and something opens up. The clarity is there again. This is all grace it's doing. And today I saw that this mind, all these things, again, there's some identity left. That's why the ego itself is suffering, or the person idea is suffering the mind actually. And after I spoke to you yesterday, it felt so good actually. But still that suffering is still there. I mean, I don't know what to say, because after today's that video thing, it is realized that nothing I can speak, nothing I can do, even I can't make any movement, even think, even this, the thought also is not true, I mean, there's no attempt to know truth now. All this is given up. But I don't know why I feel like as if I'm going away from you and, not to be with you or to be here. All this, again, this nonsense is coming up and all this, Father. I don't know what to ask. I don't know anything. There's only silence here. That is there. Yes. I don't know anything, Father. Seriously, it's driving me crazy. How long this play is going on like this? When will there be an end to all these things? Something like that. It feels there is no. I'm not even worried about outside. There is no suffering as such. But this is killing. It's killing me. It feels like the heart is being stabbed continuously, one after the other, one after the other. It's like you keep punching it. When it feels like that, I mean, what I can say is, if somebody is beaten up so badly, they won't even have energy next day to, not even next day, forget about next day. After 3-4 hours, you see them, they don't even have energy even to say, also, that is what my state is now. Like, I'm so tired, so exhausted, so much. I don't know the words to say how much, where I'm going. It's like it's pulling me to the earth core. I don't know, Father.
Right now, what is the distance between us? Is it this thousands of miles between Bangalore and Australia?
No, Father. This is like that. What have I done to go through all these things? I didn't realize spirituality would be so much. Honestly, spirituality was never in my life only, Father.
Same here.
Okay, good. I never, I think from mid 20s or something like that, automatically I was drawn to the spirituality. I've attended Art of Living, that Amma Bhagwan, then Vipassana, then I've done Sadhguru's that thing, and even Osho's dynamic thing, and finally I end up here. All those things was just practice which did not suit me, and I came here. I came here because I didn't come here. I was just brought, pushed here. That's all I can say. And I came here to get the relief from the suffering, and then the the reason why I came, that is not there. And this is something else which has come up. And seriously, I'm not only crying because I have so many problems. That all those things now doesn't exist also.
Okay, so let me
But,
ask you something.
yeah,
When you're saying I, are you saying I seriously or conversationally?
conversationally.
What is this about? Then can you really say, if you're not saying I seriously, then can you really say there is some distance between you and I?
I don't know something. No, I don't know. I don't want to give some false answer for that. I know there is still some identity left here that is seen today. That's why all these things coming up.
Yes, but when you say already that I see that there is identity here, already it means you are not that identity. You see it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I know that I'm not the one who's I'm suffering, but I can say only this suffering is for nothing, Father. Actually,
Yes,
honestly, this suffering is for nothing.
absolutely. It is for nothing and also it is nothing.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I said not only is it for nothing, it actually is nothing also.
That I can't see, Father.
You can see because already you're saying that I am not saying I seriously. I know that I am not this I, which I am referring to myself as. You know this, I know that you know. Like when you say, I went through this, I am going through this, if I knew I had to go through this, I would never have chosen this. All of this I is just the made up one. You already know this.
Yes, that is very clearly seen.
Yes.
This imagined thing is all bringing up this because now it is using this one as tools to keep me going.
This one has to do what?
This is this one is using all these tools to keep me going.
Yes. To keep the false idea going.
How long, Father?
As long as you believe it.
I oh my God. As long as I thought you say as long as you want, I would have said that. You said believe, so it can happen now. So now I can stop it. I still, I mean, it still, I won't say, it still feels that Guru's
Yeah.
grace, Guru's grace is required to finish this off. It feels like I can't do anything more for them further than this. I'm the best attempt I'm doing. It's more than this. It's beyond my control, beyond in my hands.
But surrender is both sides. If the Guru is the doer, then who is the experience?
Oh,
Because otherwise the question will always remain, oh God, you are the doer, why are you doing all this to me? If God is the doer, then God is the experiencer also. There is only one. There is no room for two.
so it feels like everything I'm surrendering, but I won't experience everything. Something like that.
You surrender, and then it is not surrender of the experiencer idea. See? So this also must be surrendered. Otherwise, it will always be like this. Oh, I surrendered, but still I'm experiencing this. How long will you do this to me? You see,
Yeah.
then the sense that the experiencer is still me continues. This also must be given up. That's why I
That
keep
also
saying,
hurting.
It is Tvam Karta, Tvam Bhokta. It is not Tvam Karta, Main Bhokta. No, it means you are the doer, but I am the experiencer of your doing. I am sitting at the receiving end, you are doing everything. That is not surrender.
So I surrender this experiencer to you. Doesn't mean that nothing will happen.
No. Now, who is concerned whether something will happen or not?
No, it's not that concern, Father. So anything happens here will be experienced by Guru only. Yeah,
Every,
yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. So there's no one, no me here to go through that. Yeah, it makes, yeah. This is the solution, basically. If it can be said like that.
it can be a bit
And
tricky. It can be a bit tricky, but it's okay for now. Yes, you can say.
again, Father, oh my God, how many more tricks?
Because see,
You be the doer, you be the experiencer.
yeah,
I wouldn't bother to. I don't want to experience these things. No way. Why would I choose that, Father? When I surrender all the doing to you, I can surrender all the experience into you. The doer and the experiencer completely. This is what mind is asking now. So does that mean that you won't experience anything? So you
let
won't
the
feel
mind.
the pain.
Yeah, yeah. Is asking on whose behalf? The experiencer's behalf?
Yeah, I think so. No, I don't know. Yeah, it's really, I get that. I get what you're saying, Father. It's still mind that comes up there.
It comes up.
So this is such relieving now. There's no one to do and there's no one to experience. Thank you, Father. Everything is at your feet. Thank you so much. I love you, Father.
Oh, I love you too, my dear. In fact, for all of you, I want to say that if you're still holding on to this idea that I am the experiencer personally, then we must not surrender even the doership. Then you say, I am the doer and I am the experiencer. This halfway thing gets into trouble. Very quick. Once we see that the doer and the experiencer cannot be two, must be the same. And the Jnani will see this and say, yes, the presence, the Satguru is the doer and the experiencer. The devotee will say, I hand over all of this to you, the doing and the experiencing, all of it is your problem. Both are the same. You see, and though usually I say that it is the devotees who have the easier time of this spiritual journey, this is the main sticking point on the bhakti path. Is that the bhaktas sometimes hand over all responsibility to God and say, you are doing everything, but they still hang on to the sense you are doing it to me. Whoa, who's this driving? Okay. Okay, look at the road. Okay, Ambika wanted to come up. You can come, my dear.
Hi, Father.
Hello.
Happy to see you.
Same.
Uh, in the last days, there's something like insight or something coming up, and I'm not really sure about it, but it's like I've been trying to clean myself up all the time, and it's like you say every day that you are free now, you are free today, and I notice that every day I'm thinking, no, but I'm not free or something like he doesn't know that I have a problem, and so
He's just too naive to know.
so it feels like I can go on like this forever, thinking that I have a problem that I have to fix, and that I have to, and only at the end of solving all of these problems, then I will be completely free. And so I now I'm just fascinated by.
Never met anyone who solved all their problems.
I'm just asking myself for who is all of this, for this entire thing, even of awakening and of no conditioning or conditioning, for who is it? Because whatever I am is already completely clean here and now, and whatever I I don't I feel like I've just been self-perpetuating myself by doing that, and everything is coming and going on its own already. And so what I've been thinking is that whatever is happening now, that's just what, no matter the content, that's just what the consciousness wants to experience right now. And through this body, that's just what God wants to do right now. And there is no problem. And I've been trying to solve a problem.
The imagined, dreamt up idea has been trying to solve the imagined problem.
Yeah.
No wonder we are frustrated.
And no wonder I've been so tired.
Yes.
It's just, it all seems so, this entire, I don't know, this entire thing about waking up, it just seems so strange right now. It's like everybody is awake, and what?
You're the last one to get there. Or everyone included you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been so busy with trying to clean this one up. But what does it matter, whatever
Yeah,
the character is like?
exactly. And to see that it doesn't matter, I remain untouched through this itself is the cleaning up.
Yeah.
It's a circle, so you can't wrap your mind around it. We're just like this, isn't it? We are free right now. It's only the pretense which is being dropped. The pretense was always just a pretense. You see? So, substantively, is that even a word? Nothing really changed. Just that all of this pretense got dropped away. And there is only one way we pretend. There's only one way to pretend.
It's to believe your next thought.
Yes, yes. Only way. The mind will say, can it be that simple? Yes. Then it says, oh, but what about that discovery of awareness thing? I'm aware now. That's it. What about consciousness? Consciousness. I'm conscious. I'm being. This utter simplicity is the point that we are coming to. Is. And no mind can like this extreme simplicity because it will always feel, but oh, but that means my entire this so-called spiritual quest is such a waste. It can say that. But you can see that it was just this beautiful play. The play in which I was not a character in the play. I was the light.
it I have never been this character.
Yes.
I have always been this from the very first moment that you
Before time. Before time you were.
yeah, before time. I wanted to say before even going to satsang or something, but it's before anything. And it just feels like that it doesn't matter even if you're heavily conditioned or you're not, you're still always only this.
Yeah.
And it's we're all the same, and for everyone it's like this. And I don't make a problem out of somebody else's conditioning. Why would I make a problem out of my own?
Yes. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do make a problem out of somebody else's conditioning, especially those that we call our close relationships. In fact, very often it happens that I've seen that our own thoughts about this identity me no longer seem to carry that much bite. But our thoughts about what our relationships are thinking, those still seem to carry some juice sometimes. But this also dissolves. In the Sangha, it can be like that. What does the Sangha think of me? In the family, it can be like that. Why can't my parents understand me or something like that? So the same freedom which has been given here, the freedom from the identity, can be given to the seeming outside world also. Let the world be exactly as it is. Instead of asking for freedom from the world, let's give it its freedom first.
It's I I recognize that that has been going on. That why does my mom not support me or whatever? But what does that have to do with me actually? Because it has nothing to do with me. If she doesn't support me now, she wouldn't support somebody else in the same situation at another time. It has nothing to do with me.
Sometimes I look at this Sangha and maybe it's fatherly arrogance or whatever it is, but I wonder how any darkness will survive in this world. All of you, very happy.
I'm very happy, Father. Thank you so much.
Thank you too, my dear.
You've really been stressing that I don't have a problem.
Yes. I'm not stressing about it, I'm stressing that, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You really don't. None of you. And it's usually seen that some of you get very irritated when I say that. How does he know? How can he say about my life? He's just sitting on his satsang chair and making these proclamations. Let him come and live my life for a day and then say, no problem. This can come, the mind can come with all this resistance. But really, I know. Because what is seen here is the same, cannot be any different. There was belief in problems. There was belief that life is a test. There was belief that I must purify the mind. There was belief that I must become worthy of God. All these beliefs were here also. There was belief that I'm the worst spiritual student. All this belief was there. But now it can be seen, it was nothing. It's not about any of that. Just about being open to the right now and seeing what is true. Not about getting to any state, not about spiritual experiences, just going from this closed idea to becoming truly open to the truth which is present now. And the automatic prayer which arises from here is that may in this realm also, may this become the natural state for all beings. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
Parvati says, yes, I was about to say you who, which version of yourself are you presenting? Yes. This was when we were talking about the I, with Aparna earlier. Florentina came and went. Love you too, my dear. Andre is saying something in the chat. Let's see what he's saying. Andre says, names have no meaning for me. No, he's talking to Atma. Yeah? Is it Andre's birthday? Oh, yes. Okay. It's also. Did you sing my answers? Because I had to run off because of the water thing. We're having a water adventure in our building because both the water pumps which pump the water up to the tank, I don't know why I'm sharing, but they're both not functioning at the moment. And we tried to organize something late last night. And we were on the terrace at 1 a.m. trying to pump some water up with the small pump with the garden pipes. We connected many garden pipes from all of our neighbors in the building, and we put this right in the front of the building. If you cross, you will see these big garden pipes are going up to the roof, and try to fill the tank, but not successful. Only filling this 1 or 2 inches in the big tank. So even before Satsang, some of you saw me downstairs, just trying to resolve this thing. Why did I say all that? Because yesterday I had to run off. Also, it's Anand's birthday. With Anand is here. Look at that. Both names start with the N. Andre and Anand. So if Anand is here, he's not away in the forest shooting photos of lions and tigers, then he can join and we can sing. It's very beautiful how grace can flow. Sometimes, in the Tiruvannamalai Satsang days with Guruji, some of you know that we used to go every weekend. So what would happen is that we used to time the week by our arrival. So we would arrive on Friday evening, and then everybody would know that this is Friday. And then when they would see Garima crying, then they would know that it is Sunday, time to leave. Every weekend, this would just go on. So once it happened that we did all of that, crying, sing bye, and all of that on Sunday. And then something happened, and there was some holiday declared on Tuesday, Wednesday. Something happened. I don't know, something in the kids' school or something. So after doing all of that, and I don't know whether we can come next weekend or not, and all of that, we were back again on Tuesday after saying so much goodbye on Sunday. Just the movement of grace can be like this. We're going to your house, no? All are going? You broadcast from there? You have internet?
It's not like very reliable.
You can take this. But if you're just drinking tea, then nothing to broadcast. Aparna says that that's a huge burden of Father. Thank you. I completely, heartfully surrender both the doer and experiencer to you. Again, forever, thank you for being in my life this way. Thank you for taking all the suffering. So grateful for your presence. Love you so much and express the gratitude what I have here for your present. Thank you. Tarun is here. Welcome, welcome, my dear. Welcome to Satsang. Very happy you could join us. Yeah. I noticed, were you trying to type something or you want to speak it? If you're speaking, then you have to unmute your mic first. On the screen, you will see this mic button.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. This is the first time I'm attending the satsang. Today, I'm really not sure what to say. I'm just observing.
Yes.
I have had some insight in the last 2 3 days. I'm trying to figure it out what it is.
Just feel completely at home. Whatever
Okay.
you feel that something is coming up, no rush about anything. This is your home. You're very welcome here. If anything comes up today, tomorrow, whenever you come next time, feel completely free to share.
Yeah, sure. I'm currently figuring out that was it an insight or not also. So nothing to say as of now.
It's good. It's good. Where are you from? Where are you logging in from?
I'm in Bangalore.
Oh, in Bangalore. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. This was a long weekend, right? So I had the opportunity to attend this live. There was a festival, right? There was a holiday, and then I took off.
Yesterday was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh? If you say you're living on Old Airport Road, then many will be upset with you for being in the hangout and not here in person.
no, I mean Kumaraswamy layout.
I was just joking, my dear. It's okay. You're welcome to come anytime. You're welcome to come in person also anytime.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome once again. Okay, Andre can come. We can make some space for Andre to come. We can sing happy birthday for him. But one thing I want to say right in advance is that sometimes we'll just forget. So don't feel that it ever means anything that, oh, he sang for this one, they sang for this one, they're going to sing for me. It's very good satsang. It's happened with me also a couple of times, but still. Oh, Priya has to leave anyway. Okay, my love. Very good. I'm looking at your photos of this LARP and this seems too epic. It seems too epic this time.
It
Have you
was
seen photos?
utterly
You look like
epic.
she's in a movie, you know? She's like in Lord of the Rings or something.
It's like being in a movie, a really long movie.
Too much.
I wish you could come.
Yeah, I just sit in the corner.
Play Guru. I shall make space now.
There's already one. There's already one. Tarun
Oh,
is.
okay, okay. I have to go soon anyway, but
Yeah.
I'll stay for the singing.
Yeah. So Andre, if you're there and you're able to join, let us know. Now Trupti says yes, dragon fighting, yes, dragon. So much organization into the role playing. The photos are really something. And there were these symbols for the houses. She has some 3 moons. Maybe one day.
Are you tempted? It's great for kids actually. We have a lot of children.
Yes, yes. I'm sure my
Yeah,
kids would. They would
we
just
have,
love.
yeah. We have adventures for children. They go off and hunt monsters and find dragon eggs and all sorts of things.
They would love that.
Yeah. Is there space now? 1, 2, 2, 4, 6.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
I've gotten used to it. Now I can make out by the size of the thumbnails whether there is space or not. Because they expand with the space available. It's not Andre's birthday. Okay, it's only Anand. Not Anand's. Okay, they just sent a private message to Anand to see if he can join. Okay, but we sing happy birthday and he can see the recording of it if he likes. So both for Hans and for Anand. And any other birthdays today, please don't be just sitting there moping. You tell us it's your birthday. The birthday singers. Sangha, at least happy birthday she knows. You know, happy birthday.
Happy birthday
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anand and Hans. Happy birthday to you. May Guruji bless you. May Guruji bless you. Happy birthday, dear Anand and Hans. Happy birthday to you. Okay, then maybe we go to your place and listen. Yes, yes.
Many times my buttons have been pressed.
Buttons.
Every time I've fallen. Big time. And now I see the pattern. And every time it is something that is really weird. Either it will get away or something happens. And then all the spiritual concepts, all the higher thinking just goes down. And then I feel my limited, really small self.
Yeah.
Then I began to realize that if I didn't care or love either myself or the people, then it would be easy. Underlying all this suffering or trauma is the fact that there is deep caring or love. So, isn't.
Okay, so can we go one by one because I can never remember 2 points. So the first one was that my buttons get pressed and they get pressed often, and when they get pressed, then all the spiritual concepts, all the higher thinking is thrown away. And I feel like just the limited.
Try to utilize it, but
You try
they
to
don't
utilize.
seem to hold the
Yes.
same.
I try to utilize it, but they don't seem to hold. This is the best thing. Why? No, no, seriously. It is the best thing. And I'll tell you from my own adventures in this life that there was a time where I was very actively involved with this organization called the Art of Living, and just I had so many spiritual concepts. You know, you could ask me, so what do you want for dinner? And I would say something spiritual. It's full of them. You see? And then when life came and it pushed the button, then it pushed strong, same thing happened. All these concepts, everything is known. And you're saying, oh, don't be a football of others' opinions, don't this thing, all of this is coming, but it's not helping at all, one bit. Why? Or even if it helps, it's like momentary, band-aid. Doesn't really. Why? Because as long as it remains conceptual, as long as it remains at the level of thinking higher or lower, it will not help. It has to be simpler than that. It has to be more direct. If it still remains a tool to be applied and not our direct experiencing of ourselves, then it will not succeed. And this is grace. Because if it was to succeed, then all of us would end up with huge spiritual ego. I found the cheat codes to life. So when life is pushing my button, I just enter, don't believe the next thought. Come on. I'm in God mode. It doesn't work like that. As long as it just remains as a concept, then it will not work. Or it seems to work only momentarily. This was the first one. Second one, I have no idea. What was the second one?
I began to realize that
Okay.
caring and love, if I didn't have, then
It's
it wouldn't.
okay.
Either for my own self or for others, both.
Yes. If I didn't love others, then I would not be hurt. Is that what it is?
If I didn't have the deep caring or love for myself or others, it wouldn't hurt.
This, okay, it will sound a little harsh what I'm saying, but this is not love. This is just a form of need, it is a form of expectations, either from yourself and from others. It can masquerade as love, but it's actually attachment. You can contemplate this. Because love means complete freedom. If you have given freedom to this one, then how can they hurt you?
If they are suffering,
Yeah.
or something is happening to them, then naturally it will hurt. If I didn't have that love.
Okay, so that sense of compassion that comes is not what usually is called hurt. See? Hurt means that I got hurt because of some action or inaction that another did. So something happened to any of you suddenly and you were in pain, obviously compassion will arise from here. This feeling of
It's like him to try and get out of it and help. I mean, it's like you get caught up in that whole thing.
that getting caught up is because of some sort of a need. Some sense of attachment that I get caught up when it happens to this one, but I don't get caught up when it happens to this one. So, and even if this happens, where something happens to a beloved and you feel some hurt about it, what's the problem in that?
You try to change it. You try to.
Try to make it better. Okay, even in that, what's the problem?
Then you're not in surrender. You're trying to change things.
Yes. So this, even then, the only trouble is picking up the idea that I is an individual doer.
Yeah, that is where I fall into again and again. That
So the trouble is not the love which you feel for them.
it's that
The-
declaring your love for, say, my own health, or my own well-being, or somebody else's well-being is the basis where that smaller I will come into play full force.
So let's look at my own first and then look at the other. I feel that, oh, my health is suffering. I must do something about it. Now, is it from that sense, oh, I saw my car and it has a dent on the side, so let me take it to the workshop and get it fixed? Is it like that? Or is it that something is happening to me and I must resolve it? Because there's nothing wrong with taking the car to the workshop to get it fixed.
Yeah, the distance is there between.
You see that this instrument, it's a beautiful gift. I'm not in denial of the
love
body.
my car, so it's very easy
Yes.
to do that. So,
Yes. So this sense that this body is me, is that what drives it?
yes, most of the times that is. But then there are times when there is some distance that kind of collapses.
So this is about the body. This body is a very sophisticated, beautiful instrument in this realm. And if something happens to it, it is natural to want to get it fixed. Nothing wrong with it. But to pick up the idea that something happened to me, that is the false. You see? Then it becomes very simple. Even in fact, the other day I said that if there's something wrong with the body, please just go to the doctor. Don't make it a spiritual thing. Because very often it gets confused, and the root of it is this feeling that now that I am spiritual or now that I am free or whatever I am, the body should not have this pain or something. Nobody said that. The body is in this realm of atoms and molecules, so what can happen to atoms and molecules can happen.
Smaller atoms so strong, trying to take care of it.
Exactly, when you make it the me. But I feel that you're making it more the me in saying that I must not do this. Not in the taking care of it, because there's no trouble with that. It's the feeling that, oh, I'm taking care of it, therefore I must still be attached. That is causing more of the identification than just if it was simple. Like a child, if there's a pain in his hand, he'll say it's paining, we'll go, please fix it, or whatever. He's not saying, oh, he's not making something spiritual out of it. So if you sense, like I sense my paunch is growing on a daily basis. So there's nothing wrong to have this feeling that okay, some yoga would be good for you.
I see the number of buttons that have been pressed.
Yeah.
Quite a few strong ones.
That's good. Because you said I want to be free.
Yes. I'm ready for more buttons.
This is good.
But as long as I'm not heading the opposite direction, I can't make out. I mean, where I am, I have no clue.
This itself is very helpful also because we've thrown away the thermometer. If you've thrown away the thermometer, this is very, very.
It's like a ocean.
It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful that way. Otherwise, we're always saying, okay, the temple is 100 steps. I'm still on the 5th step or 6th step. You say, I don't know which step. What is more fun? I feel this is.
I just have it.
Yes.
And I live with it.
Yeah. This is very good.
Just an example. A couple of months ago, 2 months ago, some old Nadish chapter, whatever it is,
Yeah.
and, it is written 20 years ago, let's say. And then in that it was written that she passed away this year,
Yeah.
before February. And
Before February? Already gone.
So,
She met Guruji, no, in February. Gone.
no, it was just when my father passed away.
No, you see what I mean.
So, you know, when I didn't feel it, I just left it like that. And then on some day, I saw her write, I just write whatever's coming. She written it. And then I was like, oh my God. And I saw myself sitting deeper and deeper. You know, it was like all these things just seem to vanish. And I was like praying desperately before dawn. Or I know that this is a passing thing, this body is not going. All those ideas.
Yes, yes. But you know, if your mother, something is happening and you're praying for her well-being, I find that much more beautiful than somebody saying, oh, this body is just. What's wrong with it?
But that fear and that desperation.
Fear came. Did you create it?
Well, no.
You didn't. Not personally, anyway.
You know, like that one happened.
This is very good.
Different ones.
It's completely fine
And I see
because you're not denying what is appearing. Many who come to Advaita then start becoming deniers of what is appearing. So let it naturally unfold. Don't make any judgments about yourself. Oh, because then when my mother, I had this fear of her dying, then I should be strong enough not even to pray. Nobody, even I am not that strong. May God never make me that strong. I say like this, that I'm not that awake that I don't miss my children. Yeah.
It's like that. And 2 days of just, you know, that thing, totally comes over. I don't know how many such patterns.
So I shared that Thiru story for you because it can seem like, oh, we're saying goodbye, goodbye. I don't know when we are going to meet next, and then the next day.
But when you're in it, you have no idea about the other things, and it comes strong, saying, and inside it's screaming, saying, no, and I'm saying, this identity is what is screaming, no. And I see that I'm not this, I can't.
You're not even that one which is saying, can't I see that this is. Who's the one who's saying, can't you see that you're not this? Are you that one?
Maybe my knowledge or whatever, I don't know.
Just don't believe your next thought. And if you believe some thought, now you don't believe your next. Not think, oh, I was not supposed to believe. You're believing all this time. Just the next one. One. Now you believe this. Like I said, I say don't believe your next thought, but I have not met, and I have met many sages also, I have not met anyone who has not believed a single thought when I am around. You see that belief comes, but it is momentary. It is gone. Like this. It's very fresh. So it's not about the past and whether I should have or I feel that it. Nothing. Just now. And now you are free. Forget even the concept of free. This will make it super simple. Otherwise, we'll go after one attachment, the next attachment, this attachment, that attachment. Circular, like Guruji said. We start here, this anger, my greed, my attachments, my lust, my this, my that. By the time we got through them, we started again my anger. And like this. From the root, it is not possible to pretend to be a person in this moment without believing your next one. Just don't believe your next one. No interpretation required. Yeah, it tries to even help with this. Okay, yeah, this is what he's saying, ABC. Let me just tell you it's actually DEF, but it doesn't need that translation. And this can happen like this many times. Many of you will come and say, yesterday in Satsang you said. It doesn't feel like those words emerged from here. Because we're listening to what the mind is interpreting even from in Satsang.
Years, we're taught, I mean, I didn't grow up in a faith temple group kind of household. I grew up in a sciences everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thinking, and only that was honored, that was what was respected.
Yeah, I was also like this. This science, physics. I used to be this all about physics and science. And I see now so beautifully all that physics is saying is very Advaita actually. Isn't it?
Especially
Quantum physics, about consciousness, free will, all these experiments about the observer, the presence of the observer making a difference to the outcome. All this things. All. But it's not a waste.
try every time knowing that it is happening. Whatever is coming up, it is happening for me, not to me. And staying open as much as possible. Can't control other people's reactions. I'm going to continue to do whatever I can at this moment. Leave it.
Yes. Being open is the same. Being open is the same. Okay, we have to run because the tea at Amba's house is getting cold.
Father,
My dear.
can I?
Yes, yes.
I'm without visual connection. I'm without, you are not seeing me.
Without video, yes.
And this was making me feel in despair. Yes, many last days, but you hear me okay?
Yes, yes.
Well, last days I was feeling very well with and you are feeling me. It's amazing. You are feeling me. It's amazing, Father. Oh, so good. Because last days it was for me very good in certain moments to be more in silence, and I was feeling more deep and inside. Also, with some suffering was coming, and I was feeling like you pushing me, something like that. It was very beautiful. But suddenly today, I I was in the and also 2 days ago I was not seeing in real time, but I was feeling connected. Now I was coming to the hangout, and this simple thing of I had no visual connection for some motive, but it was okay because it makes creates the possibility to a lot of old pain come. This sensation of be apart, nobody sees me, there is no space for me. I'm trying to be aware, and I know that I can ask your help, so I can perceive this evolution. But also I was trying to speak about this because a lot of I perceive that is a old pain about be apart. Nobody sees me. Life is out there, and I'm here, and nobody. It's in a certain point. It's amazing because I perceive this pain is behind the anxiety, and now I can remove it. Let come to dissolve something, and these things are coming before I'm going to the retreat last week, and are coming yet. So I'm feeling connected. I'm feeling this calm, but this I know it's not true. This energy in the body, it's coming. I'm very grateful.
Very good. I know that also about this hangout thing and the space and the hangout can become something. But actually, all of us are so blessed, you see, because we are from all different parts of this world. Even right now, so many different countries are here. Just so beautifully, this technology is helping.
Yes.
100 years ago, you would never hear of me in the first place. But even if you did hear of me, you would have to sit in a ship for 2 months and then reach Chennai or Bombay. Yeah? Then take a train journey for maybe a day and a half, 2 days, and then find a bullock cart which will take you to where I am. You hear what happens? You just click, 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 click. And sometimes it
Yes.
works, sometimes it doesn't.
Amazing.
It's okay.
I'm so blessed. I know. I'm so blessed. I'm in my own home, and I'm founding this Sangha, awakening being. So I'm so blessed. Thank you. No, I'm okay, but it was important for me to share.
Yeah.
You understand? Thank you very much.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you. I love you. With a little fear also, but it's
Oh.
kind.
I always am a little surprised anytime someone says I'm feeling some fear of you, because for me I'm like a lamb, you know. Just what's there to fear?
It's
But
more
I
a
know it.
sadness. It's more a sadness that I feel also this sensation. I know that it's also my thoughts and my perceptions in the body. That sadness. I know I'm more connected, but I don't feel yet this. You can perceive the pain. In a certain point, I can be aware and perceive that I'm connected with you and with all this love that I see, but something feels also as I am apart. So it's painful, but it's I can be aware and it will solve. So I think it's like that. Okay, thank you, Father. Very grateful to be here.
The true essence which is here is your own presence. And you can never be truly disconnected from your presence. There is really nothing in this body and things. There's nothing.
It's an idea.
The true essence is just your own presence. It's one being, one presence.
thank you. You are so beautiful. Thank you, Father.
Father, can I say something?
Yes, yes. Should we say from Amba's house?
My translator.
Yeah. Should we go to Amba's house and connect again?
Yes.
Yes, we'll do that.
I can't hear you.
I was saying that we have to go to Amba's house after this. Gandhi's house where Amba is living now. I don't know what is the right way to address that. But we have to go there and have to come back after that. So, we will try and connect from there. We will take the internet there and you can ask. You have a question, my dear?
No, voice is not clear, Father.
No, maybe you can tell us.
अभी अभी ना हमें कहीं जाना है तो थोड़ी देर में या तो फिर से कनेक्ट करेंगे इंटरनेट पे
ओके
और उससे फिर बात
ओके 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 फादर थैंक यू
Unless Parvati's mic is not working or something.
I haven't done it for so long. I don't know if I'll remember, but I'll go for it. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Dhyanamoolam Guru Murti, Pujamulam Guru Palam, Mantramulam Guru Vakyam, Mokshamulam Guru Kripa, Mokshamulam Mujiji Kripa, Mokshamulam Anantaji Kripa. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu, sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramya, sarve putrani pashantu, magasjit yugapak bhavet, asato masat kamya. Tamaso Majyotir Gamiya Mrityurma Amritam Gamiya Om Purnamida Purnamidam Purnat Purnamidachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Brahma Paramastu Om Shri Satguru Bhagavan Ki Jai Om Shri Satguru Murti Ji Ki Jai.
So good, so good. So good. In fact, this one today's we can use every day. There's certain sweetness about this today.
It was full of love for you, that's why. Thank you. I love you so much.
Oh, I love you too, my dear. Very nice. Thank you all so very much for being in Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Mujiji ki Jai.
Thakur Shri Ananta Ji ki
Jai. Jai.
Thank you, Ram, for moderating today. You know, it's not easy for him with all the VPN and all. He has to do some very complicated things to get on. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. So much love to all of you. Love you all very much. Thank you. Okay, Ram, my dear, we can stop the broadcast now.